Hey guys, Fires51 here, and doing a little video here after I've had a shower and a dinner for the night. Doing a little flea market pickups, so that's what we're going to be doing. And you can probably tell from my voice, I got a little sore throat, coming down with something I think maybe. But I was still able to go to the flea markets this morning, and I got there 40 minutes before they opened. It was a beautiful day, and there was a lot of people out there that early. So I don't think I got any great steals. I don't know if there was some there, but I got some good stuff still. And like always, we're gonna start off with like the order I picked up stuff that day. So let's start off today. I found a booth that was selling old strategy guides. A lot of Final Fantasy ones. I only picked up two though. This is the oldest one they had. There was the Final Fantasy X. It's a little bit beat up on the sides, but it's still good. There's no poster in this one; it was already taken out of. But this one is this one right here, Final Fantasy X2 or X10-2, whatever how you want to say it. It's in a lot better condition, and it has the poster inside of it. So that's a nice little thing. And again, $2.50 a piece, so $5. Great deal considering that high-priced books, when they do carry manual or strategy guides that old, it's like $8 a pop. And so I went and saw some other booths and outrageous prices from some people, and other ones they don't want to sell because they want to do a bundle. And I don't know, not many gold games. I saw some old consoles like regular Nintendo and an Atari 26. Like the latest generation one, the one's a lot smaller. It's got the brushed metal on top of it. They had that there, and it was $20 for that. And I don't know, nothing really that's piqued my interest. And as I was walking through the aisle, I was about, I don't know, I maybe went like 200 yards carrying the bag with the manual of the strategy guides in it. And I'm thinking to myself, it's a real pain in the ass trying to record, going through the games, and then carrying something at the same time. I only got two hands. I'm trying to do three things at once. So, I decided to go back to the car and, put the stuff back and then go again. And as I'm coming back, I see that, I see a guy I saw yesterday, or the week before, the fat ass. The guy that tried to knock me over, like, trying to get the Super Nintendo boxes. I saw him. He was towards like the front where everybody parks at, and I'm like, well, shit, he's about 20 minutes after I got here. I got a little lead on him, so I went back to where I left off, where I started looking, and I went a little bit faster than I normally would, because I just wanted to make sure I get through everything first before he does, because I know he's shopping for Nintendo stuff. And I passed through some PlayStation 2 and Xbox stuff real quick, stuff I'm not really interested in, just slightly. And also went in. I went inside. Inside the what's it called? The awning area. It's got the overhang, and the guy there was selling some systems there, and I was looking through, and he had some games there, and the system prices were a little bit too pricey, but I did pick up one, and it was a. Let me get out. Well, it came in the bag. And as you can see, it's got a Nintendo regular Game Boy game, and then we got the Game Boy Color. And as you can see, $20 is on the front, and it works. It has the batteries in it. It works. $20, pricey. And I was just looking at it. The guy said, I'll give you $15 for it. It's a little bit more reasonable. 15's. I don't know though. It's a little bit much what I want to pay. But I do need a Game Boy Color, because I got Game Boy Color games, and that's the only system that's going to play them for me. And this is I'd rather have this than the Vantage, because this has actually got the audio jack port on it. And I don't know. This thing's going to be a lot better than the other Game Boy Color ones that are out there. And it also came with the game. Whoop-de-doo. And this is not a game I really want to play at all. The guy was trying to sell me on this is worth some. He said it was $15 this game. Yeah. It's play action football. Yeah, I'm sure that's worth $15, buddy. Maybe back in the day when it was brand new, circa 1990, this was worth $15. But I was thinking about $15 is a little too much. I want something else, something to sweeten the deal. So, and I wasn't too hard on this. So I picked up this Game Boy case, which is nice. It's got places to put your Game Boy games in there. You got 2 spots down here, and I guess the Game Boy goes here. Like, gosh, but it's kind of weird though. I mean, it's got the curves, or one part of it's got the curves, but that's as low as it sits. And it does seal, but it's sticking up. And the space underneath where it sticks up, you can't fit games in there. So I'm not sure. I mean, there has to be a reason for these compartments for something. And I don't know what. They could have designed this a lot better, or I just don't know what the hell they were designing to fit. But I said, I'll buy it for $15 and throw the case in there. And he opened it to make sure there's no games in there because he didn't know what was in there. And he said he'd do it, so I picked it up for $15 for the case. And it's alright deal. So I'm going back on this is like the final leg of the outdoor area, and I'm going through and I find this guy selling a Nintendo there, and he's got a couple games, they're not many, and I'm just like, I'm thinking that maybe he's gonna sell as a bundle, but I asked him anyways, It never hurts to ask, like, how much you want for the games, and I meant, I said like game, not games. I said games first off, but I wanted to give the impression I didn't want to buy all of them really, because I was only interested in really a few of them. But the guy said $10 for all of them, and there's 5 games, and that's not too bad. But really, what piqued my interest there when I walked over there, besides I saw a stack of games there and the Nintendo, but I also saw this. I saw some manuals, and this is what I saw: Dragon Warrior. I picked up the game box and the game last week, if you remember right, but they had no manual in it. The box, no manual. The cardboard, the styrofoam block in there. But I got the manual now. Look, this actually says Explorer's Handbook. This apparently is the manual. But whatever. This all goes together, so it's complete now. I have a Dragon Warrior complete, so that's pretty sweet. And I'll show you the games, because I actually did buy the deal. And this is another one I got thrown in there too. I grabbed up all the manuals. This is RoboCop 3. I grabbed all the manuals, all the games for $10. And, well, I got an extra thing in there too, because I had to have something else to sweeten the deal. Or at least I was going to try to sweeten the deal. So basically I got Monster Truck Rally. Not quite sure about that. All these games are in good condition too. And the rest of these are in the black case too. And then we got a Spot, the 7-Up Spot guy. I didn't realize they actually had one for Nintendo, so that's kind of interesting. Then we got this one. I remember playing this as a kid. Krusty's Funhouse. And then we got this one I'm actually really interested in. I've never heard of this. And this is one game I really wanted to buy. Because it looks like a really interesting game. The Last Starfighter. I don't know. I'm big on graphic arts, and that's what sells me. And I tell you what, back in old days, Nintendo's and some of the Genesis games, their graphic arts, man, I'm telling you, they sell you. It's same with Atari, man. You look at the cover art and it just sells you on the game. Like, man, this looks like fun, or it just piques your interest. I mean, they just did a really good job on doing that, And then I picked up a really good classic. I love Dr. Mario. I mean, this is classic. So, like I said, I picked up those, but I had something else sweet to deal. And the guy had a Game Genie there. And I'm thinking, I really want one. I've seen only a couple of them at the flea market. It's always been at the reseller booths. And they're like, the cheapest one I saw was $10. And I'm like, man, that's too pricey, And I never had one as a kid. I had my friend had one. So I had to use it to beat games. And I'm having trouble on Little Nemo right now. The Dream Master game. The last level, the second stage. I'm having trouble here, so I need to get a Game Genie to beat the game. So I said, I'll give you $10 with the Game Genie. And this Game Genie looks in really good condition. And he said, sure, deal. And as I put it all together, I stack it on top of the Nintendo. And I'm not sure if you want to bundle everything together with the Nintendo for $10, I don't know. To me, $2 a game and the Game Genie thrown in, I mean, that was a pretty good deal. Not to mention, I got my Dragon Warrior manuals. I'm happy about that. And I'm like, I'm having trouble with my bags, whatever, and I'm going over to the guy to pay him. And as I turn around and come back to get my games, I see that fat ass. He comes back and he's going through my Nintendo games already because they were stacked on the table still. And I guess he didn't realize I paid for them, so I turned around and I'm like, oh dude, I bought those already. He said, oh, okay, and he's turned around and left. Yeah, that guy remembers who the fuck I was, I guarantee you. You don't mess guy with a freaking bald head and glasses. So, but that's all I got from that one flea market. And then I decided to go to the second flea market, but I think we're gonna be running late here, so I'm gonna keep the other flea market for the second video. So check that out.